Good evening, I'm Seth Meyers, and this is Late Night. I hope everyone's doing well tonight, and let's get to the news. Well, just this week, we learned that women received unnecessary hysterectomies at an ICE detention facility. The Attorney General called for demonstrators to be charged with sedition, and the White House wanted to use a heat ray on peaceful protesters to clear the way for a photo op. I think at this point, even Q is an undecided voter. That's right, federal officials reportedly considered deploying a so-called heat ray that makes targets' skin feel like it's burning in preparation for clearing a peaceful protest across from the White House in June. Apparently, they decided the ray was too much after testing it on Steve Bannon. Looks like the heat ray was accidentally set to Jimmy Buffett's superfan. Multiple White House staffers reportedly tested positive yesterday for the coronavirus, except for Stephen Miller, who thankfully wears a mask. That's right, multiple White House staffers reportedly tested positive yesterday for the coronavirus. But don't worry, they're downplaying it so he doesn't panic. Former President Barack Obama announced today that the 768-page first volume of his memoir will be titled A Promised Land. Seems really long, but remember, most of that is pauses. Chapter 1. President Trump spoke today at the White House Conference on American History. This year's theme was doomed to repeat itself. Barbados announced this week that it will remove Britain's Queen Elizabeth as its head of state and become a republic by next year. And the British press has already figured out who to blame. According to a new report, leafy green produce has been linked to 40 serious E. coli outbreaks from 2009 to 2018. Wow, that stuff could really kill you. I guess eating leafy greens, escarole of the dice. But look, if you ate some, just remain calm and let us hope it doesn't happen again. Also, sorry if this joke gave you an arugula heartbeat. You know, when I get the jokes, I get the name of who wrote them. That one was written by two writers. Ian and Brian had to collaborate on that. I'm assuming at a Whole Foods. Keep up the great work, guys. I really miss seeing your faces. Finally, the owners of Chuck E. Cheese have petitioned a Texas bankruptcy court to allow them to destroy more than 7 billion prize tickets that have piled up in its supply chain amid the coronavirus pandemic. 7 billion tickets, or if you convert that to prizes, one large bear. And that was a monologue, everybody.